Assalamu alaikum friends, welcome back to Odoo Discussions YouTube channel. I am Muhammad Yunus, and in today's video we are going to talk about how to add the search option for the classes section. So if you go to the tasks, we can see the search option like filter by the project, and if we select all, it shows the tasks for all the project. And we also have some custom search option where we can add the content and then search by the content like for each of the field value. So we want to add the same feature for our classes section. So in order to do so, first we need to understand this, that how it has been added in the Odoo default. So let's just go to the code and we need to find out this route. So go to pycharm, and inside the add-ons we need to search for this route. So let me add a single quote so that we can reach the exactly same route. So here it is. And in this route we have this method which contains some other functions that updates the filter values. So if we see here, we have the search bar filter, which is another function. So in this function, let me see the definition of this function. So here it is defining the search bar filters that we see at the top. For example, these are the project name, and this is the all, which shows the tasks for all projects. So this is the default one, and if there are 10 projects, it will show you 10 values. If there are 2 projects, it will just show you two values. So this is one thing that we need to add. So how we can do it? So we need to just copy this one, which will be added for the top labels. So here we will make the label, will not change all, it should be all, or we can say all states. Okay, and domain should be state, so it should be state, and here we will add in so that we can add the option to show the projects based on all states. So let me just first add all the state names in a list. So we have total of 4 states, and like if someone click on this search label, it should show the projects in all states. Okay, so let me just do it for this one thing. Okay, and then what we need to do, we need to make a domain based on this search and then pass here in this search function. What are the other things that we need to worry about? So if we go here in this portal my tasks function, here this filter is being like a domain is created based on this filter. So let me add it here. I copy this here and paste it here like this. So this filter by option variable should be passed in the method, and by default it should be none. Okay, so if this is none, means nothing is passed, then make it all. Okay, and this will get a domain based on whatever is added here. Okay, like here it is state in states. So this domain we need to pass here in this function, which will return the courses based on the whatever domain selected. And the next thing is that this domain is being passed here to this function, which is this one. So let's just go to this function, the definition of this, and here at the bottom we will see some value. For example, here we can see search by. Okay, not here, so this is not the right function. So let me go here. Okay, so here it is. This is filter by. So filter by and search bar filters, we need to pass these 2 variables to the method here, to the template, so that we can see the search options. So here we need to add this order dictionary, which needs to be imported. So let me import it. At the top here it is. Okay, and this is the search bar, which will be passed here to the template. Okay, this is it. So now we need to pass another parameter, which is okay. So let me just show you what the problem we will face. So let me restart Odoo service, and then let's go to the courses section. So if we go to classes, here we got the error message which says that default URL is type none type, like it does not contain anything. So what we need to do here, so let me just find what the problem is. So if you go here and for example in this function, we have another function which is being called here, not here. Okay, so let me scroll down. So here it is, prepare values. So here in this function, another parameter is being passed, which is default URL. So we need to pass this default URL to our function here, and this URL should be the path. Okay, so like in our case, the path to the controller is Odoo discussion and classes. So we need to make this as a default URL like this. Okay, and now we need to restart Odoo service. Go here and refresh it. Okay, so once it is refreshed, you can see this all state variable is shown, so which shows all the records, but we cannot see any other filters. So for this purpose, we need to add these states separately. Like for example, for the other state, if you want to make the filter based on the draft record, so we can add it like this, and then we can make it like draft state, and here we can change this like equal to, and then the state name, so we can say like draft. Okay, now if we restart Odoo service and then go here, so let me refresh this page again. So we will, here you can see a draft option is also added. So if we click this, you will only be able to see the draft records, and in case of all, you will see all records. So this way we can add multiple, like for example, if I say in progress like this, and here if I say in progress and domain is in progress like this. Okay, and if I refresh it, so if I click here again, you can see the draft and in progress. Okay, and if in progress, only in progress record will show up here. So we can also, for example, these are some static records, but if you want to do it based on some dynamic values, we can use the for loop. For example, if you go to the portal, and let me show you here. So here, let me go to this function. So here we can see it is based on the projects. So projects are dynamic values. So we can use this domain and then the for loop to update this filter values dynamically. Like if there are 10 projects, it will show the values of 10 projects in the filter by option. So this is it for this first task. Now the next task is to add the add the field for adding some value and then filter by these fields. So this is very simple. So what we need to do, we need to first understand that how it has been added. So if we go here, we can see that this is the function that is used to prepare the values. So in this function, if we go here, and let me scroll down a bit. So here we can see we have search bar inputs and then search in and search. These are the three parameters that needs to be passed in the values. For example, here we can add search inputs. So now what is search input? So let me go here and we need to see what is search input. So in this, we can see here, this is search inputs. So here are the search inputs and we have a different function. So let me go here. So these are the search inputs, which are actually the labels for these searches. Okay. So we can just add, for example, two values, the first two values. Let me just copy it here and let's just add it here. Okay, and we need to close this dictionary like this. Okay, So we also need to import this markup. Okay, so it is imported. So now let me ident it properly like this. So this is all, and search in everything like order one. This is the order like in which sequence we want to show. This is content, like content, and then label is this one. So we can just replace this label without using the markup. So we can use it without markup. So for example, we can use search in, like, let me remove the markup. So we can say search in content. Okay, like this. And we can add some more options like search by, you can say responsible. So let's just keep it to 2 values so that we can do it quickly. Now these are actually the search bar inputs. Search bar inputs, this is done. Now search in and search, what are these? So these are the 2 variables. So let me go back here. So this search and search in are 2 variables that needs to be passed in the controller method, like here. These are the 2, for example, search and search in. By default, its values should be none and content. So let me paste it here like this. And now the next thing is that we need to add it in the domain. So here we also need to add a domain. For example, here we can see if search and search in are defined. So we need to add a domain. So how the domain should look like. So if you go to this method, you can see if the search is a content or all, it should look like this. So like we can copy this. Okay, so we can copy this whole function, and let me paste it here so that we can easily make the changes. So we will make it like task should be replaced by course, and here we need the content, we don't need the customer. Okay, so here we don't need the states. Okay, so what are the options? So we have content and all. So we have content and all. Okay, so or we need to import it like this. So then we need to call this function here like this. So here in our main.py file we have the domain. So this is the domain. So what we need to do, we need to add here like if search and search in, then call this function to create a domain based on the search terms added, and then based on this domain it will return the records like this. Okay, so this is it. Let me restart Odoo service. Now let me go to the courses section, classes, and here it is search in content and all. So for example, if I say search in content, so if I search for courses, hit enter, it will return you the records where courses is added. And for example, if I search for edited or maybe for example development, it will return me the record based on the terms added. So this is how easily you can add the search option for your custom portal section. And if you find this video useful, please give a huge thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to click the bell icon so that you can get the updates of the upcoming videos. So in the next video, so we will customize this tasks section and we will add some more search option here so that you can easily get the idea that how you can customize the existing code. Thank you.